in the vicinity of Chino Airport. Advise on initial contact. You have information. Tango.
Chino ground, experimental RV35 Papa Mike. We're at hangar B260, ready for departure. We have Tango, and like to go out to runway 26.
RV35 Papa Mike, use caution for a Cessna taxi now bound from the J hangars via Papa, runway 26 right, taxi via Papa, cross runway 21.
Taxi via Papa, cross 2 run, hold short 26 right for 35 Papa Mike, thanks.
Cessna 439er, use caution for RV taxi now bound from the north hangars as well, just on the northwest corner of Aircraftsman.
439er, got the traffic.
Sentinel aircraft, pilot weather report over Ontario at 1700 Zulu, 10,000 feet. Reported by a Boeing 737 moderate turbulence. For more information, contact high watch flight service frequency.
You are checklist here for the engine run up. Starts out with controls free and clear. And all the controls are free and clear. Instruments are set, proper altitude, proper barometric pressure. Gas is set to the tank with the most. And we're ready for the run up in just a second, waiting for 80 degrees on the oil. It's almost there. And we'll finish what's left of the checklist here. So seatbelt secured and locked. Canopy is closed and locked. Flaps, we don't need any for takeoff, solo weight. Trim set for takeoff. Headset noise canceling on. Transponders 1200 alt. Lights, strobe, and wigway. Fuel gauges are checked and set to the one with the most. Ready to call ATC. Chino Tower, experimental RV35 Papa Mike. We're holding short of 26 right. We'd like a downwind departure through Ontario airspace today up towards Big Bear.
1-0.
RV35 Papa Mike, the entire squawk 0206, northbound turn approved, runway 26 right, cleared for takeoff.
Squawk 0206, cleared for takeoff 26 right, northbound departure 35 Papa Mike.
RV5 Papa Mike, maintain VFR at or below 2000.
5 Papa Mike, at or below 2000.
5 Papa Mike, contact Ontario Tower 120.6.
120.6 for 35 Papa Mike. Ontario Tower, experimental RV35 Papa Mike with you, at or below 2000.
RV35 Papa Mike on Ontario Tower, radar contact altimeter 3022, and I'll climb here another couple miles. Did you want flight following with SoCal?
Affirmative on flight following, 3022 on altimeter, 35 Papa Mike.
RV5 Papa Mike, I copy that. And what's your cruise altitude today?
We're going to go up to 9,500 for 35 Papa Mike.
Roger that. And RV5 Papa Mike, you can climb on course.
35 Papa Mike, climbing on course.
RV5 Papa Mike, continue your climb on course. Contact SoCal on frequency 127.25. Good day.
127.25 for 35 Papa Mike, thanks. SoCal approach, experimental RV35 Papa Mike with you, climbing 3,300 for 9,500.
RV35 Papa Mike, SoCal approach on altimeter 3022.
3022, 35 Papa Mike.
RV5 Papa Mike, reports of moderate turbulence just north of Ontario at 5,500 and then east of Mount Baldy at 6,500. That was reported by Centurion about 5 minutes ago. I don't have any reports of anything south of Ontario.
5 Papa Mike, thanks for that. Okay, we've slowed the climb down. We're only climbing at 500 foot a minute, 600 foot a minute, 2350 RPM, which brings our airspeed down to about 110 because of the choppy air. I don't want to be going through so fast. And we're just going through 5500, which was part of that last high rep report from SoCal. Rialto Airport right over there. Just off my left wing. San Bernardino Airport right up there. Just off the nose.
SoCal, this is November 409 Delta Romeo, current position, the experience moderate turbulence.
409 Delta Romeo, appreciate the power up.
SoCal, this is 35 Papa Mike. We had turbulence between 3,000 and about 5,500. Above 5,500, it's smoothed out very nicely.
5 Papa Mike, thank you.
And Big Bear's on the horizon. Got Lake Arrowhead over here to the left. And Big Bear's up off the nose up there. Autopilot has us leveled out at 9,500. We're doing 143 miles an hour over the ground. We've got about 118 on indicated airspeed. A little tour of the cockpit here. So there's our 120 airspeed. 2440 RPM, 9500 level, autopilot on.
Cherokee 90 VFR descent is approved at or above 4,500.
147 over the ground.
Approved. We'd like to stay a little bit high to miss the trimlets if we could. I don't think you suggest an altitude.
Number 90 Sierra, if you like, you can stay at your present altitude. VFR at or above 4,500 is approved.
SoCal approach, external RV35 Papa Mike. Big Bear in sight, like to terminate flight following.
RV5 Papa Mike, radar service terminates, squawk VFR, frequency change is approved, good day.
35 Papa Mike, going VFR, frequency change, thanks for the help today.
Order is 3047.
Okay, thanks, Bob.
Big Bear traffic, terminal RV35 Papa Mike. We are about 12 miles out to the west, inbound over the dam. Looks like we're heading into runway 8 today. Big Bear traffic, terminal RV35 Papa Mike. We are entering the valley over the dam on the west end. Be taking the south shore line into a right base for runway 8.
Alright, descending into Big Bear Valley. The lake is a beautiful thing. I can see the wind in the lake. There's the road that we would be driving on if we weren't flying up. Nice and squiggly. Currently descending from 8,500 down to 8,000 pattern altitude. Turning the fuel pump on because we're going to be in the traffic pattern here shortly.
Big Bear traffic, RV35 Papa Mike, 6 miles out, south shore over Metcalf Bay, inbound for landing, runway 8, Big Bear.
Nice view of the lake. And the camera over here to the right, and there's Snow Summit Ski Resort. Get a better shot of that in a second. If I continue over to the right, the high peak over there is San Gorgonio. I think that's the highest peak in Southern California. And the camera back over, there's a shot. There should be some people out there skiing today. In the meantime, we'll get you a lake view here. Continue to start thinking about slowing the plane down. We're right at pattern altitude, so we're going to raise the nose and reduce some of the power. Fuel pumps on. Trim that nose up a little bit. Holding the altitude and the speed's coming down. Definitely a little bumpy up here. And that should be a nice shot of Snow Summit ski area right there. Kind of hard to see if anybody's out there skiing. Oh yeah, I see people skiing out there today. And we've got the speed bed split down pretty well. We're going to add a little bit of flap here, a little bit more trim to adjust.
Big Bear traffic, Thermal RV35 Papa Mike, running right traffic base for runway 8.
Alright, since this is right traffic, camera's pointing a little bit out towards the right. As soon as I complete this turn, I'll be able to see Big Bear Airport right there. And I can feel that 13-knot wind pushing me. Let's dump the rest of the flaps. Trim accordingly. Speed's about 75 knots right here. Speed's about 70 knots. LRI is fully in the green.
Big Bear traffic, Thermal RV35 Papa Mike, turning final runway 8.
A little bit of a swirling wind right as I was at the end of the runway, but no problem. And we're down safe. Haven't even touched the brakes yet, and I'm almost at a speed where I could exit here, but a little bit of brake and we'll turn off on echo. Hey, and welcome to Big Bear.
Big Bear traffic, RV35 Papa Mike, clear the activate echo. Taxiing in via Alpha to fuel.